Hello, I'm Luke Kneller and welcome to Best Replays of the Week, the final in the series and the final two-digit number. Roll out! Let's start off with a Steel Wall replay. Maraud 4 finds himself on Sand River in a TS5. One would think such a heavily armoured and slow tank destroyer would have a hard time in an open map, but Maraud 4 is here to prove us wrong. Not being the type to sit at the base for a duration of the battle, our hero heads south, and soon runs into stiff enemy resistance. Opting to leave the sniping part to someone else, the TS5 charges in like a battering ram. Judas Priest would be proud. The stunned Reds fall like flies as they bounce their shells off the thick frontal armour. Even the high caliber gun of the SU-130 PM is reduced to a ding sound. Pushing onwards reveals a UDES-03 which swiftly goes down. However, the same could be said for the rest of the green team, with the majority succumbing to fierce crossfire. Time to return the favour! A Scorpion out in the open with an HE shell in the breach. It doesn't get much better than that. A full HP SU-103 PM is a different story. At close range, the weak spots of the TS are glaring and easy to hit. And with artillery support thrown in the mix, this seems like one complicated puzzle. Scratch that! Arty down! It's time to charge! Wiggle! 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 Yes! The SU bounces the kill, sealing its fate. The bad news, the rest of the team is virtually dead. Undeterred, Maraud 4 lays down devastating fire against the pair of careless heavy tanks approaching the cap. Get wrecked! The binocular telescope provides the crucial edge in spotting and dispatching the second Livy, making the game a 1v1 brawl. Oh lord, he's a coming! The VK-101P is a formidable opponent that would only require a single shot to end this game in a heartbreak. The first shot goes out blind! And the second one bounces. The third and fourth one miss. Ouch! Lucky number 5! Finally, the fifth shot hits home and ends the fiesta of misses with a victory. A solid win from Maraud 4, ending on a Radley Walters medal with 9 kills, nearly 7,000 damage and 2,213 basic speed. Nerves were definitely on display at the end there, but we've seen a very well played game overall, maximizing the strength of the tank to claim victory. For that performance, we award you, Maraud 4, Steel Wall of the Week. Congratulations! Moving on swiftly to our next replay, our hero is Tanya's in this Swedish heavy ML1. And the map couldn't be any more perfect. Westville. The sloping hill dividing the two sides is perfect for an ML. Its almost impenetrable turret coupled with great gun depression allows it to dominate the battle. Very much like this. Burn, baby. As the brawl continues, it becomes apparent that the Greens are on the losing end of it. While the MO is incredibly strong, its side armor is paper thin. Smelling blood in the water, the Yak Tiger charges in only to end up a smoking wreck in a crossfire. The only time a barbecue tiger sounds appetizing. Couple that with a lovely shot taking out the T-71 and this game might not be looking so bad. As a Skoda T50 charges our TD friend, it's time for Tanya's to return the favor with 2 well-aimed shots, saving the crucial ally. Whoa! Just as things were going good, a Type 59 catches our hero right in the middle of a reload, costing them a crucial 500 hit points. But now the tables have turned. The pesky Type is out of position, becoming easy prey for our 3-shot autoloader. Pew pew pew! A mobile EBR could be a UDS! Tanya's raises their barrel in a last salute, but this is not the end. The SU we saved earlier comes in clutch with a kill shot. 2 allies with a combined HP of 42 now stand against 2 more mobile Reds. A single mistake and this game could end in disaster. There, the Panther! But 2 crucial shots bounce off its turret, providing just enough time for the WZ to swoop in and take out the last ally. The last shell in the clip finishes off the Panther, but now Tanya's is stuck on a reload at the mercy of the WZ. Can't a commander reload with some privacy? But the WZ fails to take his chance, meaning the only way to win the game is to hunt down a light tank. Trouble is, even a light breeze could turn this Swedish beast into a burnt meatball at this point. A siren, the cap! But how do we approach this? A quick spot doesn't reveal anything. Better get closer. What? The WZ finally springs the ambush and doesn't miss, ending the game in a heartbreak. What a shame. Tanya's fought to the bitter end but couldn't outspot the final opponent. With 7,722 damage, 8 kills and 1,345 base experience, this was one hell of a game. But those 2 missed shots on the Panther ended up being crucial. Nevertheless, we will reward this valiant effort with our Crucial Contribution of the Week award. Congratulations, Tanyas! Let's follow up this heartbreak with a replay on Icy Glacier. Our hero on this one is called PST Jaeger, and their tank of choice is the Italian Standard B Tier 9 medium tank. Much like its smaller brother the Progetto, the Standard B comes with a 3-shot autoloader but sports higher average damage, as well as higher penetration. The opening exchange provides a solid chunk of damage, and also narrowly escaping the incoming 704 shell. A little damage just warms up the scene in this frigid tundra. Come at me, bro. The E-50M narrowly escapes from this duel, but it does provide a perfect opportunity to take up position on the glacier. While casually finishing off the unfortunate AMX-50B caught out of position. 1, 2. Hold it, and 3. Another relocate and another enemy tank. This time a lovely long-range clip eliminates the Centurion 7-1. Following up by completing the Top Gun, the lucky victim being the 704 from the very beginning of the game. What remains of the enemy team are a couple of well-dug-in TDs, both of them highly dangerous. However, the Jagdpanther makes itself an easy target by firing. Its lengthy reload allows PST Jaeger to empty the entire clip, leaving it to the mercy of allies. Next on the menu is the FV-215B 183, and it's just as dangerous. And just like the Jagdpanther, it's gone after firing one shot. Great team up between the remaining allies. Finally, the unfortunate STRV, caught and cornered, becomes the 7th and final kill of the game. GG. An all-round solid game by PST Jaeger, roaming around the map, holding key positions and making the shots count. All that while dealing 9,695 damage, scoring 7 kills and 2,099 base XP as a tier 9 tank. For that performance, we award you our Sniper of the Week award. Congratulations, PST Jaeger! Next up, we have another Italian medium tank, this time a tier 6 P43 bis. Shadow War 07 finds himself as a bottom tier tank at Mannerheim Line. Not something I'd envy, but every game has its chances, so let's crack on. Heading towards the heavy corner, in a medium tank as bottom tier. Okay. And brawling with heavy tanks too. I have to say that's not a direction I saw this game going, but it's gotta be here for a reason, right? It indeed seems to be working. By closely observing when the enemies shoot, Shadow War 07 peaks while it's safe to do so for some easy damage. And boom! 3 kills in quick succession secured the flank. Maybe this wasn't a bad idea after all. That being said, due to some interesting tactics by the green team, the enemies have now overrun the rest of the map and are about to flank our hero. Things become desperate as Shadow War 07 and their platoon mate are the only ones left standing. And even that doesn't last long as a fierce enemy push takes out the KV-2 and leaves our hero in a 1v5 pickle. Both the SU and the T-3485 attempt to end the game, but their recklessness becomes their end, charging one by one and fading. A fate that this KV-2 narrowly escapes. Instead of getting pinned between two sides, Shadow War 07 decides that the arty is more important to destroy and annihilate. The GW Tiger P falls easily, but where could that GW Panther be? The Siren! In any case, the only option is to hurry back. Found it! It's easily dispatched, making this another replay that comes down to a 1v1 fight. However, the KV-2 doesn't seem to be interested in coming out and play, and with just 2 minutes left, closing the distance is the only option. Nice! A D-track! Another shot hits home, but with no D-track, we are back at square one. And with only 5 seconds on the clock, it's now do or die. No! As panic sets in, the KV-2 is faster on the trigger, and Shadow War 07 is done for. It's another heartbreak! Such a shame. Another game ended in a loss. Shadow War 07 did very well up until the end, proven by a plethora of medals. Ching ching! Their stats are just as impressive. 4,440 damage, 9 kills, and 1,346 base XP as a bottom tier tank on a loss. Deserves our Defender of the Week award. Congratulations, Zero War 07. Or commiserations? And for the finale, we have Ian 11 in this sleek looking leopard PTA. Man, that is one good looking camo if I ever saw one. Of course, not better than our best replays of the week camo, but still, damn. Anyway, the map we're on is Airfield. Great for an accurate and mobile medium tank, just like our Leo PTA here. Let's start off with an example of how not to play your medium tank. Sniping at the back without any cover at all makes this poor soul easy prey for our German feline. Whoops. Carefully dancing on top of the hill provides ample opportunities for shots. Gotta be careful, however, one overextension could be fatal. Luckily, this time was only the Tiger 2 that got a shot in. A quick 1-2 finishes off the Tiger and the WZ, freeing up the southern slope for any possible flanking fire. Another 1-2 takes out both the Black Bulldog and the TVP VTU. And another one! That's 6 tanks in quick succession without even taking a shot in return. Brilliant play. Ian 11 is on a roll. But wait, there's more. Crossing over to help the northern flank nets another kill on an unsuspecting enemy, upping the kill tally to 7. Make that 8. And 9. However, this time at the cost of a significant amount of HP. A Bulldog? Yikes! 2 shots and all the good work EN11 has been doing would be for naught. Luckily, it only connects once, leaving our hero with a sliver of HP. A low HP WZ is a perfect target to secure that Pulse medal, if only... Oh, come on! However, redemption comes in the form of a cheeky kill steal on a Foch at the end of the game. Victory! What a great game! EN11 secured their half-hot Pulse medal, but this game was more than just that. Constant aggression coupled with good awareness and 7,900 damage plus 2,003 base XP makes this a worthy Top Gun of the Week award in my mind. Congratulations, EN11! And that's it for this week and this season. Remember to send us in your replays and, of course, vote for the replay you think was the best of the week. Maraud 45, our TS5 Steel Wool. Tanya's the Immel one who just ran out of HP. PTS Jaeger, our roaming sniper. Maybe Shadow War 07, the Heartbreak P43 Bis. Or EN11 with some expert kill securing. Whom will you choose? Last episode's best replay of the week, as voted by you, was... No Hit Ashley Benson, a monster of a game in the WZ111 5A. So that's the end of the season. It was a little bit chaotic, however, starting episode 100, we're gonna try something a little bit different. I'm Luke Kneller, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!